This is my husband Joe. He's on some of the vlogs sometimes. Today we're gonna do a little Q&A to like get to know us better.
First, how we met.
So we both met at college in Chicago. We met my second day there, I think.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
And then we hung out every day after that.
You arrived and it was the next day.
Yeah.
But I'd been there a couple days because...
Soccer.
And I was international.
Yes, he was
Not
from
really,
overseas. But we were having like a free time during orientation, and me and a couple of my friends wanted to go to the beach. And so we were like, we need to get a group together. So we had a huge group of girls, and then the girl said to me, we need more guys. We need guys to come to the beach. And so we got a guy and told him to go get more guys.
They weren't very good at getting guys.
No.
They got 3 friends.
Yeah, and they all came to the beach, and I don't think we really hung out at the beach at all.
No, you were on the other side of the road with the other 2 guys, and I was there with the rest of the girls.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't honestly remember the walk to the beach at all. He remembers it. I don't remember it at all. I had said I wasn't going to date first semester at college.
So we waited 1 semester.
Because I just had like a little breakup, so I was like, I'm not going to date my first semester at college, and I'd like committed to that with people.
A little breakup, like her huge breakup.
Yes, I broke up.
Her only breakup.
With someone I've been with for like 2.5 years or something.
That's kind of
So it was kind of a big deal. So anyways, I wanted to wait and to date someone again. So
she was proving that she wasn't going to college to get married.
Pretty much. Yeah. But anyways, and then so we were basically dating first semester, but we just didn't have the label on it. And then we got engaged.
Second semester, well, right after first semester, on Christmas break, I called her dad and asked if we could date.
Yeah, he called my dad.
As soon as first semester was over.
Yeah, we were ready. And then we dated until the next fall semester when we got engaged.
For 1 full year of dating.
Yeah, so we dated for a year, we got engaged, and then we were engaged for 9 months, I think. We were engaged from August to June. We graduated May of 2024. We got married in June of 2024. I turned 21 in September of 2024, and then October of 2024 we got pregnant. And then we just had our baby in July.
Big year.
Yeah, 2024 was a huge year for us. I was doing a nanny job. I was watching 2 little boys. But now I'm just a stay-at-home mom. It's just a little bit of background of like where we came from, how we got together.
I'm sure we'll do a more in-depth one sometime.
Yes, we're thinking about starting a podcast, so stay tuned for that, because if we do that, we'll go over that stuff.
Of course.
Okay, next.
First question about baby stuff. What is the hardest thing about being parents? Mine would probably be, as the dad, at this young age, what is he, 2.5 months now?
Yeah.
If he's hungry, there's just nothing I can do. So that's frustrating sometimes. But, I mean, I can do anything else. But most of the time, the problem is that he's hungry. So
yeah.
That can be hard
And then you have to,
as
pass
the
them
dad.
off. Yeah.
And breastfeeding. If we did bottles, obviously I could make the bottle.
That's true. I think the hardest thing for me is that it's harder to go places. Because you have to pack up all this stuff, you have to remember, and then a lot of times he's fussy, he hates the car seat, he hates being out.
It's getting better now, but he was really bad for a while there.
Yeah, so it made me like not want to go anywhere, but then I was just home all the time, that's annoying. So, but it is getting better, but I think the hardest part so far has just been trying to get places in without a meltdown.
Second, what is one thing you wish you knew before having a baby? Mine would probably be more in the labor and delivery. Just the fact that the actual delivery, like once you're at 10 centimeters, could take a long time. Yeah, I don't think we really knew that until about 2 hours before.
Yeah.
After 2 days of laboring.
Yeah, nobody told me that. Like, you're saying that pushing itself.
That pushing
can take,
itself
like,
can
3
take hours.
Yes.
Especially your first time.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That was not something I knew, and
although
I feel like I knew a lot.
I don't know if I would have wished I'd known that, because otherwise I
But
might
we
have
could have planned a
given up.
little better, I feel like.
Yeah, but then I had labored for well over.
We were
It
exhausted.
was so bad. And then the midwife came in and she was like, "You do know that you might be pushing for 3 hours?" And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Give me the epidural. Anyways, okay. I guess mine is just that it would take longer than I thought to heal and to feel better. I don't know. I kind of thought after like a month I wouldn't be feeling bad anymore, or like have symptoms still,
But also, you were good enough to do everything. You could go on your long walks and everything.
Yes.
Even though everything was a little uncomfortable.
yeah, it was. Yeah, I tried to get back at things too fast in the beginning, but yeah.
Number 3, how has our relationship changed since becoming parents? I think for me, kind of a hard thing is I'm not the one anymore. All the time she's like, "Oh, you're so cute."
Oh, that's sad.
Not talking to me anymore.
No,
And
you
I
are
mean,
cute.
obviously, I love him, but like that does take away a little bit from
Yeah.
the just us. It's not just us anymore.
Yeah, I do I think going off of that, it's like my attention is definitely diverted because he's always needing me, especially now. So no matter what, I feel like I'm constantly like either like thinking about him or like going back to
Fourth, and I think last question, unless we come up with something else along the way. Last question I have written down. What is one piece of advice you would give to someone starting a family? I'm adding on specifically to young people.
You're probably not gonna like feel ready. I think everybody,
especially for older people as well. You may not feel ready.
yeah,
But
I see it everywhere. Everybody's always like, "Well, I just don't feel ready," and while I think you can, here's the thing: you can always mature. You can always become a better person. You can always get into a different stage of life. So I don't know if you'll ever hit that perfect golden place of like being ready. No matter when you have your baby, it will be beautiful and special. So don't get too hung up on the little technicality of when to have it. I don't know. I wouldn't put too much pressure on that.
I think my piece of advice for young couples having a kid, starting a family, would be just to not be too nervous about it, but to, I guess, obviously you should educate yourself and learn as much as you can, have as many experiences with other people's young kids, but just to not be too nervous. You'll learn as you go. Of course, you'll make some mistakes. No matter what you do, you'll make some mistakes, and yeah, like kind of like you were saying, you'll never be perfectly ready. So
yeah, and I think parenting intuition is a big thing.
oh,
Like,
for sure.
You'll get a feeling of what you should and shouldn't do, and
Yeah. Some people more than others, but
yeah.
that's the end of our Q&A. We would love to hear your guys' questions for our next Q&A. So leave those in the comments.
I'll see you next time.